Hello and welcome to Prime Filmy The Making. We have quite the lineup on the show tonight. So let's start with Saif Ali Khan, who didn't exactly have a rocking 2014, but he hopes to change all that. I met up with the Nawab of Bollywood and this is what he had to say. Saif, boon or bane, how do you regard your phone?
Ooh, I think definitely it's a boon, but I think people should learn how to deal with it. Like my father said once, he said, this is for me to make calls when I want, not for anybody to reach me whenever they want. So I like to sometimes leave it at home. I like to turn it off. I like to, it's not something that you need to be connected to 24/7. It's a little, it's probably a new addiction for parents to worry about their kids getting stuck to this kind of screen. Of course, the advantages are tremendous. It's very good to feel, Earlier actors, I remember when I first started working in films, they said you have to stay home because the phone might ring. So people didn't have much of a life. Sometimes you're sitting around waiting for the phone to ring.
True that.
Whereas now they can call you wherever you want. So
exactly, and just click your pictures wherever you are. So
it makes a huge difference.
Does that get to you?
I mean, actually...
Anyone takes a picture, puts it
Nobody
up.
will understand, so I should probably lie, but I find it, I'm boring to lie. I don't enjoy all the time doing pictures because I feel I'm looking like a mess. I feel I'm not really prepared for that thing. I don't enjoy being photographed, honestly, because that idea of my wife loves being photographed.
I know, and she loves the phone.
Yeah, she does.
Do you check any news about yourself?
Sometimes. I think it's a bad habit for an actor to check himself, to Google himself. But I think we've all done it. I think we've all done it. It's a balance.
We've been hearing about you and Vishal Bhardwaj and Shahid coming together. The madness of Langra Tyagi, the madness of Haider. So it's going to be one mad film, huh?
Well, I don't know. I hope so. I'm looking forward to working with him. He's a great director. And he's very... the scenes that he thinks of and gives his actors to do are among the best I've ever been given. So I'm happy we've met again and we've decided to do this again. And it's a great honor for me to get to work with him. And I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so talking phones apart, movies. I mean, how has Phantom come about with Katrina? It's a thriller, phone involved?
I think there are phones involved in every movie now, or at least, and it's going to become more and more. In fact, it'd be fun to make a period film where there are no phones. Or the invention of the phone. There's a lovely script about that that I was listening to. But yeah, no, Phantom is great. It's good fun. Next month.
Very true. I mean, apart from that, what do you make of these current bands? The Love Jihad, there is the Beef Ban, there is moral policing. So what do you make of
There's the ban before that. There was Wendy Doniger's book on the Hindus got banned. That's, I think, what started it all. It's a really good book. She's probably more knowledgeable than a lot of people. I think, got some PhD from Harvard.
Yeah, she did.
And she's written some amazing books on our country and religion, but that's banned. So I think banning generally is not something I agree with. I think freedom of choice is important and there must be some kind of censorship perhaps. So when I say censorship, I mean you give a film an 18-year-old certificate or something and then let it be. The banning of cow slaughter has been something that's been happening since Emperor Akbar's time.
True.
To try and appease people, whether you're doing it for votes or whatever you're doing it for. There are many things I think that we're being told we can't do. I think people are waiting to see what happens in the country, whether this government is good for us financially at least, if the rupee is safe, if investments are safe, if India develops and does, according to the promise we were made, according to the Gujarat model, then you might overlook some things, but if it doesn't, then I think it will make a big difference.
So what do you think of that Love Jihad that happened? Do you have anything to say about that?
Kareena and I have actually had a marriage according to the Special Marriages Act where nobody changes their religion. So there's no question of there being any kind of conversion anyway. So people have their facts wrong if they think that. But I'm wondering even if somebody wanted to convert, why it's such a big issue. I understand what it is, and people are worried and it's nothing new.
True.
This is what India has been about since the dawn of time, and at the same time, we're launching phones and we're having parties and we are the greatest democracy in the world. So some things get passed, there are issues, a lot of people with a lot of different voices in this country that need to be heard, and not everything has to be taken too seriously.
Do you nurse any political ambitions whatsoever?
No, certainly not. I couldn't imagine anything more disturbing, really, than to be in politics.
And lastly, your daughter, Sarah, very pretty. Does she harbor any ambitions of being in the movies?
Yes, she does. I think she does. That's something. But she's doing very well at Columbia, and she's, you know, academically very sound. So she has my blessings to do whatever she wants. But I think that feeling of wanting to work in films, even Soha, who has a degree from Oxford and LSE, prefers acting in movies because it's a really good fun job, which it is.